No One Will Save You is a new alien invasion film on Hulu starring Kaitlyn Dever. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Hulu. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Brynn finds solace within the walls of the home where she grew up until she's awakened one night by strange noises from unearthly intruders. This was a lot of fun. This is a great film to kind of lead into October. It's a very simple film. It's a home alien invasion film starring Kaitlyn Dever, and it just jumpstarts right away with her at home. She finds comfort being at home. She's dealing with anxiety, but that night there are aliens that invade her home. And thereon, we have an hour-and-a-half alien invasion film that rocked. This was a lot of fun. This film separates itself from other alien invasion films as there is no dialogue. And we've seen that before and worked really well with films like A Quiet Place. But here, it relies heavily on sound, imagery, and Kaitlyn Dever's performance, which is really good. You feel the anxiety from her as she's trying to protect herself. You feel the intensity around every single corner, but her facial expressions, her body movement, everything screams that this young girl is trying to fight for her survival, but she's terrified. And Kaitlyn Dever gives a really good performance in here. You feel all of her emotions within this movie. In the sound, there is a lot of creepy sound within here. I'm someone who does not like the sound of someone charging towards you when it comes to horror movies. And there's a lot of that in here. Very quiet scenes of these aliens running towards you on the wooden floor that just really amplifies those scenes, and it's terrifying. So you get a lot of that within here. The film has to have good sound. There's a lot of times where you hear the creeping of the aliens or parts of the house and being torn apart. They really utilize the sound to their advantage within here. And then also just very disturbing imagery from these aliens. Classic alien looks for them, but as they appear further in the distance or really up close, they really utilize the imagery to terrify you. It reminds me of certain scenes within Signs that they were able to kind of have the aliens within the darkness to really just paint that picture of that alien there lurking in the background and not getting a full view of it. That's how this film works. And we kind of experience what she's experiencing, and we see it from a further distance. And as it gets closer and closer, the intensity is rising. I was afraid with how this film was going to play out since we spent a good half of the movie within her house. I was afraid with how much, I was thinking, how much can you really do with just one person, no dialogue, a couple aliens? How much can you actually do with an hour and 30-minute film? And they attempt, and they go outside her house. They try to add some complicated moments when it comes to the aliens. And once they venture outside of the house, we have some action-packed scenes and some thrilling moments. I appreciate that they weren't trying to stay safe with inside the house. They were able to expand it outside of her house within this town and seeing how the aliens are affecting other people as well. But it's really focused on Brynn, played by Kaitlyn Dever, and how she's dealing with it all. But once you kind of go out there, you start to learn about these aliens and what they're doing to Earth. That's exciting as well. This is just a very simple film that relies on creepy moments from these aliens and some gory scenes and some really terrifying moments. The sound is really, really good. And Kaitlyn Dever dealing with her anxiety in the movie and how she has to fight for her survival and navigate her house and protect herself. That is all really entertaining. From the beginning, it really never let go. It's very strategic on how they were able to make this film with no dialogue. As she's in her house, she's not going to start screaming and calling out names or anything. She's trying to be very, very quiet. And even when we get other characters in the film, they smartly use interactions to not have any dialogue. It doesn't come off as cheesy or like well, these characters really could talk, but they make it work throughout the film. And it just adds to the intensity of this movie, the thrilling scenes of the aliens and Caitlin Dever fighting against them. I highly recommend checking out No One Will Save You. It's a film that feels like a classic alien movie updated for today's world, and classic alien looks to it. But Caitlin Dever's performance and the sound and the creepy aliens, my gosh, there was a lot to love about this movie. Very simple film that knew what it wanted to be, and it succeeded with that. So before I give you my score for No One Will Save You on Hulu, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit the subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give No One Will Save You a B+. Thank you guys for checking out my review for No One Will Save You, the new alien invasion film on Hulu. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.